In the following video, I'm going to show you how to mass assign homerooms by first period class. One of the most important things when assigning homerooms by first period class is the schedule must be finalized in the year you want to assign these homerooms. So I am assigning homerooms in 23-24 and my schedule must be finalized. Couple ways for you to tell that real quickly. If you put a student in context and you go to their course section assignments page, by the way, this data is scrambled. These are not real kids. If I go to their course section assignments page, the schedule is finalized. This is grayed out. The other way to check is if you type NOPT in the cheater, and there is the final schedule result here, and one is selected. You will not have this unfinalized tab. That is for ITC staff only. So again, most important thing, schedule's got to be finalized before you can do this. Second most important thing is you have to have a homeroom located in the same room as the first period class. Here's what I mean by that. We go Carol Alford and I look at her schedule. Carol has world history in room 1161. I need to have a homeroom that is in 1161 also for this to work. So what you want to do is in the cheater, type homerooms with an S space M, homerooms M. It will take you straight to the homerooms maintenance page. And on this page, you want to make sure that you've got a homeroom that meets in 1161, and I do. And the other trick is that homeroom must be the same term. So I have a 1161 that's an all-year homeroom, and that class is an all-year class. If you have students that are taking a first sem only class, like this student, Juanita, has study hall, first period, first semester only in room 1218. I need to have a homeroom that is a first sem only homeroom that meets in room 1218 in order for this to work successfully. All right, now we are ready to bulk assign the homerooms. What I'm going to do in the cheater, type homeroom bulk. So there's no S on the end of this homerooms, just type homeroom bulk. Those two words, hit enter. It takes you straight to the bulk assignment page of homerooms. You want to go to this middle tab, multiple homeroom assignments. So I'm going to start with first sem only homeroom. So I'm going to select first sem only. Then this drop down or this dual select populates with my first sem only homerooms. I'm going to slide them all over to the right. I need to choose by class period. And now I get these prompts. Which course term do I want? I want first sem only courses that meet on Monday, first period. I'm going to uncheck group students by grade level because I do not have my homeroom set up by grade level, and I want to ensure that they are assigned properly. When in doubt, uncheck this box. And I'm going to go ahead and hit assign. Now, if your schedule is not finalized, it will say there are no kids that match your criteria. That's the first big red flag. Your schedule is not finalized if you get a message that says no kids match the criteria. Luckily, I did not because my schedule is finalized. So it says I have 109 kids. And it's telling me this kid got homeroom 1218. Well, that's Juanita, the girl I looked up before. If I refresh her, I think it's Juanita. Yeah, Juanita Anthony. Okay, so if I refresh Juanita Anthony, I need to get her out of context, back in context. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll go Juanita Anthony. Now she is in homeroom 1218. Okay, now we have to do those same steps for the other terms. If I go multiple homerooms again, and I want to select second sem only. Truthfully, you could do the second sem part at second semester if you wanted to. Some people do it now. But again, I'm going to do class period. I'm going to do second semester, Mondays, first period, assign. Now I have 100 kids. Finally, I want to do that for all year homeroom terms. So the full year homeroom term, slide all those over to the right. And the course term is all year, Monday 1, and I assign. Here's where I'm going to get the bulk of my kiddos, 191. So as I flip through these students, Jose Atkinson, he got room 2144. If I look, view schedule, sure enough, he's in drawing for SEM, or all year, room 2144. There's an easier way to tell, though, if your students didn't get assigned a homeroom. If you jump into MRS and you go into the student folder, so MRS student folder, and click this missing homeroom assignment report, you have to tell the report, I want it in 23-24. So you want to make sure that you've changed this if you're doing this before school starts. And then I want to make sure this says Acme High School. Again, remember this is scrambled data. And I want to ensure that it only includes kids that were supposed to get homerooms in the first place. So that would be active and N. I wouldn't want to run this for all student statuses. And when I hit view report, it comes back with the active and non-resident students who don't have a homeroom assigned. Then I'm going to be able to troubleshoot and figure out why they didn't get assigned. Maybe there's not enough capacity in the homeroom. More than likely, it's because I don't have a homeroom set up. While this is going, I am going to jump to rooms locations. So if I do rooms/LOC, it will take me to that room location page. In order for a room to be used as a homeroom, it must be marked as homeroom. So if I was looking at this one, 2142, I could not use this as a homeroom because it's not marked. I would have to pencil this and mark it as is homeroom. Then I would be able to create a homeroom with that room/location. Okay, so that report is still going. Hopefully it will finish soon. I'm going to pause the video here. All right, the report is finished and I get a not so bad list of students who don't have a homeroom. Let's look up Betty Clark. I'm going to go Clark B, and Betty is 2142, Art Foundations all year. Well, let's go check to make sure that I have a homeroom. And if I don't, so I'm type homeroom, main or M, and I need 2142. I don't have a homeroom in 2142, so I need to add one. So I can go add homerooms, and this is an all-year class. And I go full year, 2142, 2142. The location is 2142. And remember, it won't show up in this list unless the room location is marked to be a homeroom, and mine happens to be. This is Carl Stanley that teaches that class. And I'm going to say capacity 30 and save. Now I can go run that homeroom bulk assign again. It's not going to hurt anything if I run it multiple times. And I need to say I want full year. I can slide them all over again. It's not going to matter. All year, Monday 1. Got 17 more. So I just need to keep troubleshooting till my list of kids with homerooms is 0.